Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Ghost Trick Phantom Detective for the final chapter. We've had all sorts of fun challenges, but we still haven't solved the mystery of me. Final chapter. There we are. Or are we? When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsuk meteorite fell. We travelled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Yes, Lynn, playing away with the leaves, enjoying her tunes. It's ready. Hold it. Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Ah. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. Come any closer. I'll shoot her. It's that black cat we haven't seen since it pushed the corpse off in chapter 1, maybe 2? Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Are we the cat? Said cat has been in the back of my mind for a little while. Bam. There we go. Yomiel is dead. Lynn is saved. Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsuk meteorite, eh? It's beautiful, looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsuk from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jared? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, are we going to change fate here and then change the last 10 years of everyone's lives? Surely we can't change 10 years of everyone's fate. But now, how are we going to save you? Let me just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, she's not going to budge from that spot. It's that little bonfire then. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park, listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everyone have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. So, we can't reach anything right now, but Missile is in a basket. There's a sweet potato, a nozzle, and a nozzle. And some more stuff that even Missile can't reach. So, do we have to wait for a bit of time to pass? It's ready. Cool, she's got a sweet potato. Here comes the actions. And yeah, Lynn gets grabbed. And Pusscat shows up again. What are you doing, Pusscat? Roasted sweet potato. We can examine it. We can turn up Lynn's headphones. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is. It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. It's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet and they smell delicious. These guys sure are making me want to try one. They're not actually. I don't trust sweet potatoes. Potatoes are meant to be savoury. Oh. What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. That's all it took to get a fate change on the go. And now we can get into the sweet potato. Oops. Let's move. Missile. And then we can get into a basket, which we can rock. We can get into some nozzles, which we can spray. And now we've dropped another sweet potato into the water. It's just sort of sitting there. Ah, wait a minute. Yeah, it's now spraying the sweet potato. Cool. So we can go up. Ah, but do we want to be in the sweet potato or do we want Missile to be in it? Yeah, maybe we should have put Missile in it rather than ourselves. But now we can't leave it. Well, now we can. But it might be too late. Missile, can you reach anything from where it is now? No, you can't. Okay, I'm going to rewind. Fate change. Once again, we're going to rock the basket. And now that we've rocked the basket, we're going to spray the nozzle. Sweet Spud goes up. Missile, do your thing. You can now get into the lantern. Although, it's suggesting that they're not the same shape. They look the same shape. No, that's my plan buggered. I thought the sweet potato was the same shape as the stuff up there, but it seems it's not. Maybe I need to get into that other nozzle with Sissel. Missile, do you want to go stand over there so you're out of trouble? And then we can get into this nozzle and we can spray it. And then we can get into here. And then into here. Now, Missile. Do you want to be in there? And then we can push it up. Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big scary sweet potato. It's not a sweet potato, Missile, that's Mino. Oh, alright, of course. But look at them, the potato and Mino. Right now they both have the same shape. Oh, because it wasn't vertical, that's why we couldn't swap it, I guess. So you're saying you can swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go, and I'm gonna need your help. My help? There we go. We've swapped them. We can also swap them though. And that should block the meteorite fragment. Oh look, the lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. Really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Oops. So, now what? Well, sweet potato's up in the sky somewhere, I think. Do we need to do anything at this point? We can move about a bit with old missile. Let's just let it play out. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile, I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Okay, that giant sweet potato. Anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. Let's see. So here it comes. Bonk. There, how's that? Where's it going though? Is it going to Jowd? Look, the fragment's course. Changed a little. Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. No, it's changed. What's in its path? In its path? No. Oh, right in the nads. Oh no, in the knee. Okay. Oh, Detective Jowd. The Temstic fragment shot through his leg. What? The cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Go on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down, now. You don't. You're going to shoot him. Don't know if it's his detective training or what. Even though he's shaking with the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. No. I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen. Missile, the bullet stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet. Let's swap it with something. What? What? With what? Detective Jowd. Meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. You have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. To do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as a bullet around here. A sweet potato. Bam! Get tatered. Oh, shit. Oh no, we stopped the bullet. We still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still. His fate's just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Stop. Look out. Wake up, you've got to get out of there. No. Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over, we're out of time. Miss Lynn. It's not over yet. There isn't anything else to swap with. Why don't you just let it play out and try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Cecil and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel. Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright, I'll try to move her. Where are we trying to move to exactly? We're already in the nozzle. Ah, there we go. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. Yeah, I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Got it. Aha! Now it's your turn, Missile. What? And me? But what can I do? You know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. A hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But, even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Bonk. Now it comes down, but it's bought us a bit more time. It's no use, we can't start that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? So I guess he can still manipulate things even though he didn't actually get the Temsic fragment in this timeline. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean? That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. So she gets thrown to safety. But what about Yomiel? He still gets squidged. You gods. Ah, you're awake. Hey mister, is your knee okay? Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's playing out the same. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... what's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Thanks. Okay, you know what to do, little detective. And she's off. Lynn is safe. Yomiel is probably dead. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. As if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened. Oh, did Puss get killed in the excitement? Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it back to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. We were the kitten. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. Those long, lonely 10 years. You were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Yeah. Old friend? I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Hold it. Oh. Somebody please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I didn't just died at the time. I'd lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. Next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. It was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he'd lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. This does explain why we didn't know what anything was. Because we were a kitten, and they're idiots. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. First I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. So was Yomiel playing the role of Ray in the early chapters? Was he pretending to be Ray? Not using his real name? When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light. Or at least that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. The Black Cat. As possessing Sissel then. You wouldn't look very much like a murderer if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realised something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? Lynn's first shot hit the bag. Lynn's a cat killer. I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. That's why I died in the junkyard. Yep, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. That's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It's because I thought that corpse was me. It's the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. As it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about my saving Lynn tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Well, why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there's some things that you can do that I can't. You mean? I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate. And I can just bet the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So this was the last fate to be averted, eh? So, Yomiuri. Looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yeah, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these last 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain. Including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? No matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. With no intention of running away from that either, the most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel? Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight I stole your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel, are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand if we weren't. Don't worry, Missel. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? Sounds good, Detective Jad. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning. And now, we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait. Wait? Why are we waiting? Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it's I, Ray, in case you had forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. Yep, we killed a guy. But I guess that hasn't happened anymore. Because that country wouldn't be intervening in our new timeline. If you'd not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Yeah, then Missel got wrecked. Camilla got kidnapped. Perhaps. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process... Yep. 2 more dead. 2 little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. Well, look at that, the powers of the dead. But how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Wait a minute. He died in the presence of Temsic radiation, yeah. Because in this version, Sissel is there. Well, Yomiel. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meagre powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with any of the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then... He went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? That's a good question. What? Missel can't rewind time, can he? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. So he just spent 10 years waiting for that night. That's the other version of the story of this night. A story that's taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? So Ray was alternate history Missile. Oh man. That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. Couldn't change the fates of these people on your own. So you decided to wait those 10 years out. And then he gave me the guidance I needed to get everything changed. Exactly, and then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time I'd grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I need to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? Watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. It's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How do you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before, on that night the first time around. What? We met before? Time travel, everyone. It's crazy. From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had just lost her life at that junkyard at the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swivelling desk lamp. Made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. That was me. So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I'd use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you're interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know that to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over. So that's why Ray, quote unquote, has been around for 10 years, even though most ghosts, we were told, only last the night. So you mean I'm thinking about ceasing to exist? Oh, that completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Missile, you son of a bitch. Hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. Now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile. I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Cecil. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Aha, it's Lynn. It's a birthday party for Lynn. What was this? Were you surprised? You bet I was. You scared me to death. Yippee, it works. It's not even my birthday today. It's my mum's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as a detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home. Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is a symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? Now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Huh. That you will. That you will. Meow. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right. The very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten. Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Cecil. Cecil. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Cecil likes you, Lynn. It's Alma. Alright everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. I bet you just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow too. And so we meet again, Cecil. Just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. And I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. Yeah, smash that chicken, guys. I guess I really am a cat. Suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. There we go. Oh! Happy birthday to our lovely Lou. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hey Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Is that now? Credits are actually rolling, perhaps? Or are we going to get some more people? What's Blue Suit up to? There, how'd you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanela. What kind of example is the Inspector providing for his men? Okay, so those two are still idiots. That hasn't changed in 10 years. Here's your food, gentlemen. Memory, what are you doing here? Heard you were going to be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today? So you took on a part-time job here again, just so you could eavesdrop? Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals? Fair enough. So I guess Memory still joins the SIU? Good for her. La la la, I've never cooked this way before. So exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin and fenugreek curried chicken paradise. La la. Is this really necessary, this new curried chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. So who exactly is his very best customer anyway? Ah, of course, Curry Lover likes his curried chicken. So he didn't commit any crimes in this new timeline, nor did the Rocker. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beanie, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. That seems like a lot. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Well, Beauty and the Dandy, dead. 20 kilos of dynamite is gonna make that happen, I feel. So this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscretions of a minister, perhaps? No, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's the stodgy mind of my darling husband. Bonk. Everything seems to be working out for everyone. Steele is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. You know he's about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Egad! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. So they're still doing whatever they were doing at the bottom of the sea, but new plans this time, I guess. Still trying to mess with our country in some fashion. Love, peas and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here. So park weirdos still got pamphlets. That doesn't surprise me, although at least the park's not being turned into a housing block now. And Bailey's still doing the panic dance. Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. I think he showed to me saying next week. You got it. So he's getting out today. Yomiel, I guess, is finally being released from prison after his little hostage-taking escapades. "10 long years, Yomiel, your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside." That'll be his fiancée, I guess? Thank you, Cecil. Oh. Lovely stuff. I think we're finally done. The rest of the credits are just going to roll in a normal sort of fashion. Camilla, Cecil and Missile just chilling. And what a fine game. I wasn't expecting the plot to be quite as good as it was, to be honest. All the shocking twists and turns and getting to know all the fun characters. It's a rather more complex story than I was expecting, but then time travel often goes that way. But they tied up all the loose ends. Everything makes sense, everyone gets happy endings. Yeah, I'm pleased with how it works out. The puzzles were a lot of fun. A couple of episodes were a bit frustrating here and there. A couple of times I felt like maybe I hadn't been given all the information I needed, but it was minor. Minor details that I'm quibbling about, really. All in all, I'm jolly good that I experienced this game. And I never would have done if it wasn't for Tara recommending it on the channel's Discord. So thank you again, Tara, for recommending this game. It was a hell of a lot of fun. If you want to recommend a game for me as well, you're always welcome to hop on the Discord and give it a mention. I'm very impressionable. Someone suggested Baldur's Gate 3 and I went and made 3 playthroughs of it, so yeah, pop in there. Even if you just want to chat, pop in there. You're always welcome. Next week, we've got a new game to begin. I think I know what it's going to be, so join me next week and you might find that we are in fact in Poland. Until then, thank you so much for watching, friends. I'll see you soon.